Hi, this is the CAD-CAM Lessons channel. In this video, I will show you how to create a part like this in FreeCAD. At first glance, it may seem complicated, but actually it's very easy to make. Along the way, you will also learn some interesting FreeCAD commands. Let's start a new project. We will create a parametric part using the Part Design workbench. First, create a new sketch. Select the Create Sketch command and choose the XY plane. Next, select the Circle tool and draw a circle with its center at the origin. Hover over the origin, click the left mouse button when it's highlighted, and then set the diameter. Set the diameter to 150 mm and press Enter. Now close the sketch. To turn this sketch into a 3D object, use the path operation. Set the length, that is the height, to 10 mm and click OK. Next, we will add another section of this solid. This time, we will create a sketch on the face. Click that face with the left mouse button, then select Create Sketch so that this face becomes the sketch plane. Again, choose the Circle tool and place its center at the center of the face. Set the diameter to 70 mm and press Enter. Close the sketch and use the Path tool again. This time with a length of 100 mm, then press Enter. Now let's create another sketch. This time we will use one of the base planes of the coordinate system. Click Create Sketch. I want to emphasize that in FreeCAD you can use the base planes at any stages of the modeling process. Often we start modeling on a base plane and then use the model's face for further sketches. That's a good approach, but you can also go back to using base planes at any time. In this case, we will now use the XZ plane. Select the XZ plane and it becomes our new sketching plane. Now we will create a path for a future extrusion. First, we will sketch the path that another profile will follow. To do this, use the Create External Geometry tool to reference edges from the model. This lets us place geometry in relation to the existing shape. Select this edge and that edge to bring them into the sketch. Right-click to cancel the command, then use the Polyline tool. Start the polyline at this point. The second point can go here and the third roughly here. If you are not sure whether constraints were added, right-click to finish the polyline and again to cancel the command. And drag the last point, and you will see it's constrained to the line, which is what we want. If the constraint wasn't applied, we could add it manually. To make it easier, switch to Section View. You will see the constraint symbol. If needed, you can select and delete the constraint, then add a new one by selecting the point, the line, and applying the coincident constraint. Now let's add dimensions. Select this line, press D, and enter 25 mm. Select the next line and enter 80 mm. Next, we will add a fillet at the corner. click the fillet command and select the corner point. A fillet is added, and to set the radius, right-click to cancel the command, select the fillet, press D and enter 10 mm as the radius. The path sketch is complete, so close it. And now we will create a new sketch on this face. Select the face, click Create Sketch, and try to draw a circle centered on this point. If FreeCAD doesn't let you snap to the point, cancel the circle tool and use Create External Geometry again. Click the point to bring it into the sketch. You may see 2 points there, just use one of them. Switch back to top view. Choose the circle tool, hover over the point, click when it's highlighted and enter 10 mm for the diameter. Close the sketch, and now we will use these two sketches to create another part of the model using a path-based extrusion. Select the circular sketch, choose additive pipe, and for the path, click the object button and select the path sketch. And click OK. And we have now created a shape like this. But notice one issue. From the side view, zoom in and you will see that the path-based extrusion doesn't quite touch the main body. I tried fixing this by selecting the face and using pad, but that didn't work. FreeCAD crashed, so let's solve it differently. Expand the additive pipe feature and edit the path sketch. Switch to section view and remove the constraint. We want to pull the end of the line a bit, but actually let's undo that with Ctrl Z. We will do it more precisely. Select the 2 points and add a vertical horizontal constraint. Now draw a short line segment, select the line tool, click the start point and draw a 5 mm line at 180 degrees. Close the sketch. And now everything looks good. The pipe goes into the body slightly, so there is no gap and the connection is clean. It's okay that part of the shape intersects the existing solid. It won't cause problems. Now let's create multiple copies of this feature. Select the additive pipe operation. Then choose polar pattern. Set the axis to Z. And enter 10 for the number of copies. And click OK. Let's also add a fillet to this edge. Select the edge, choose the fillet tool and enter 10 mm for the radius. And that's it. We've created this solid. Even though it may have seemed complicated at first, it's actually pretty simple to model. We will finish here. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to this channel.